guys, this is not our sniper coming here with another video. And as always, I hope you guys are doing fantastic, doing alright. I'm doing pretty well. Now, before we get started, I just want to say I am real thankful for you guys for always being with me and supporting me, of course. And as always, I have treated you guys with respect and kindness and everything. So, yeah. But anyways, on today's video. So this video will be maybe another. I haven't done this in a while, but this will be another maybe an hour or 2 hour. No, not 2 hours. Like maybe an hour video. Because apparently there's something been going on that I want to talk about. Like I kind of want to get it off my chest, and part of me is trying to like this video has another. This is basically another story to open myself a bit. That's what I can basically do. So here's what I want to say. Before I say what I'm about to say, some of it might scare you guys, and you guys might think I'm scary too. You guys are gonna think I'm crazy, or you guys will not believe me. But I always told you guys before, believe it or not, or you guys don't have to believe me, but trust me. Well, yeah, something like that. And 3, by the time we get to the end of this video, I just hope you guys understand and will still continue being my friends. But what I'm about to explain and tell you guys, because once again, I'm going to open myself up a bit, because recently I've been taking step by step, because you guys know me. I still have trust issues in life, and I'm still not capable of talking to people in public. But when it comes to video and talking to you guys, this kind of makes me a little bit comfortable, but I still don't know the risk of what happens. But anyway, so where do I begin? Okay, so about 2 years ago, or I think it was 3 years, I can't remember, but my partner asked me this question, and fortunately, yeah, when I first told him this, he was maybe a little, I don't know, suspicious, curious, or something like that. So, as you guys know, I'm autistic. And of course, most people who are born with this disability, they can act like crazy or misbehave or something like that. But of course, they're on a disability, and they need some guidance and support in order to behave correctly, or at least learn some stuff they need to know about life. But me, on the other hand, like the autism, like my autism is different, because there are different levels. The one I have is high functioning autism, which means I can talk and act like a normal human being. But my partner asked me this question because I told him this, but I'm pretty sure he forgot, or maybe by the time I do reminding in his brain, he will remember. So here's what happened. And apparently this is what my family told me. So when I was a baby, when I was born, my family took me to the doctors to have a checkup. And unfortunately, during that time, the doctors kind of accidentally hit me in the head. Like, not on purpose or anything. It happened, like, I don't know, because I was a baby and I don't know. But fortunately, I have a scar on the top, well, like where I'm touching right now, I have a scar on my head. And believe it or not, my partner asked me this, that getting hit in the head made me smarter because there are a bunch of autistic people who have, well, I don't know how to basically say it, but some have become popular and became smarter, while others, like I said before, they kind of like misbehave. Some cannot talk, communicate, like how I'm talking right now. Like they can't. Some people with that disability cannot really do that stuff and need some guidance. But me, but me, my partner thinks that because after what happened with me during elementary, middle school, and high school, after my experience and after what I learned on my own for the past few years, my partner thinks getting hit in the head made me more smarter or something like that. But no, I don't think it has nothing to do with that. But still, I did learn a lot of stuff on my own, as I already told you guys, but that's not one of the reasons why I want to talk about. So, as you guys know, I still got trust issues, and you guys already know me. You guys know the rules of my channel, and I know sometimes the way I'm talking to you guys, it sounds like I'm mad, like, sounds like I'm giving you guys bad attitude, something like that. But really, it's just the way how I talk. Because, trust me, back then, back in elementary and middle school, I used to be like you guys, doing jokes and everything, laughing, all that stuff. But ever since that incident in high school, I changed. At first, into a heartless person, but after, again, thanks to my family, I had therapy for 2 years and I changed into a better person who I am right now. But that's another thing I don't want to talk about. So, like I said before, what I'm about to say, the first thing I want to, okay, so, like I said, try not to get scared. This is not, I'm not going to be talking about my partner or any of my friends. That's not what this is about. So, this is basically another video, me talking to, like, any toxic players who have something against me or something like that. So this is not my partner, not my Twitch friends, none of you guys who are, well, none of my friends. You guys understand what I'm saying. And ignore the barking because that's the neighbors. So, as you guys know, that I did post a lot of videos that me talking about toxic players, and technically I kind of revealed my true colors, which means like showing like the dark evil side of me. Well, that's what I'm about to do. So once again, try to remain calm, don't get scared. I'm still who I am. For some unknown reasons, I want to get this off my chest. So, yeah. Okay, so here goes nothing. So, over the past few weeks, there have been some of you guys who have something against me that's saying I was cheating or something like that. I don't know. And there have been a lot of people on PlayStation have messaged me. Some have said GG, but some would have made fun of me or toxic message me saying that, oh, you lose, you're a cheater or something like that. Well, I hate to break the news to you guys, but I don't care. I do not care one bit. Because fortunately, after my situation in high school, I soon realized that every single word is not going to affect me. No matter what you guys tell me, no matter how many times you guys say curse words or bad words, it's not going to affect me. Nothing affects me. Not anymore. Because you guys can say a bunch of toxicity to me, and I don't care. But here's what I am going to say. After the situation with that psycho, and for unknown reasons, I have reasons to believe, there are still some players, but I could be wrong. There are still some players that psycho offered to help. And this is not a threat, but this is a warning. I don't care if I win or lose in a match in any game. If I lose, I lose. If I win, I win. But I don't care about it. The only thing I care about is having fun in the game, and yeah, that's all I care. It's only a game to me. That's it. But what I also care, any toxic players or any toxic people who message me through PlayStation, I will see them as a threat to me. Because you guys try to be toxic to me, then obviously I'll assume you're working for him. And don't think you can lie or make excuses all you want, but I'm not gonna believe every single word what you guys are gonna say. Because any toxic players who toxic message me, they're gonna get what they deserve. And I don't care what happens to them. Because I try to play the game fairly or however I want to play it. But if you're gonna come into my well, no, not my streams, but if you're gonna message me saying that, oh, I'm a loser, I don't know, I don't care. But like I said, what I do care is if you guys toxic message me, then I'll assume you're a threat to me, and you're gonna get what you're gonna get what you're gonna deserve. And if you're gonna think, oh, am I gonna hack your account? No. I'm not that heartless person anymore. However, I have ways to make sure you don't ever try this again on me. Because let's just say I try my best to give that person a chance. They can just walk away and leave me alone. But if they want to keep bugging me or keep, I don't know, or if they post a video about me, that's good. That's good. Because I want you. I want you to do that. Because, yeah. Because you don't know what I'm capable of doing. Because I've taught my friends a lot of stuff over the past few years. And let's just say they have no idea what I'm capable of doing. Because, for example, if I lose this channel, I don't care. And if I don't care what happens, I can always start all over again. Of course, you'll probably tell me right in front of my face, oh, people who will know who you really are in life. And that's good. I still don't care. I don't care one bit. Whether in gaming or in life, I don't care what happens. Because like I said, as long as anyone who's against me, this is the very simple words I'm going to say. You can mess with me all you want, and I don't care what happens to me. As long as you guys stay out of my way, leave me alone, and do not get involved in any of my business. Because if you do, well, let's just say he or she will know the consequences. So, that's all I'm going to say. Okay, I got the out of my system. Now I know to my friends that sounded heartless or something scary. Again, I just wanted to get it out of my system. So yeah. But now there were three things I want to talk about. The first one I already said it. Now the second one I want to talk about. So as you guys know, deep within my heart and in my mind, both my heart and my mind are filled with nothing but negative emotions and darkness. But unlike some people, I use them for good and I know how to control them, technically. Because when I get mad, I can control it. But when I get angry, sort of control it. But in rage mode, no, I cannot. Because when I get in rage mode, I ended up, let's just say it's not pretty, and I end up making people sad. That's all I can say. But that's not what I want to talk about. So, like I said before, I can control my negative emotions now, and I use them for good. Well, sort of. So, this next part, what I'm about to say, you guys gonna think I'm crazy. So, let's say right now, how I am right now. Let's say you guys tell me a joke or you show me something funny and I start laughing, or if I watch something funny, but something like this kind of happens. Like when I start laughing and, well, I can't laugh. Well, okay. So let's say for this example, and yeah, I'm gonna have to take off my sunglasses. So as you guys notice, my eyes. So let's just say I'm smiling right now and I'm laughing right now. But okay, so this is gonna sound crazy. So inside of my mind and in my heart, let's say there's a like. Okay, so I don't know if you guys know this. It's called multiple personality disorder, but I do not have that. But I have reasons to believe maybe I do, or no. Actually, no. Not in the outside, only in the inside of my mind and heart. Cause, okay, let's say for this example, take this mirror, like think of it like it of my mind. So let's say right now I'm laughing and like okay, so I'm laughing like like that, for example, and but let's just say my negative emotions and my mind start to take control of me, because like this, for example, the moment I keep laughing, something like this goes happen. Yeah, something like that. So let's just say, like, take this for example. Let's say, like, inside my head, there's another me saying something like this: enough, no more laughing. Take this seriously. The people are nothing but trying to manipulate your laughter. You need to take this seriously. So, something like that. In other words, I can basically hear voices in my head, like a different side, like my dark side, telling me that, yeah, you guys are gonna think I'm crazy, but still, let's just say me getting serious stops me from being happy and just remain not mad, but I would say take things serious, something like that. So, yeah. But let's just say these voices in my head, just prevents me from, I would say, being happy, but then again, I also use them for good because technically, so this is the third thing I want to talk about. So let's say, for example, when I go out in public, if anyone tries to talk to me or something like that, all I do is just remain quiet and don't say anything because obviously I do not want to cause a scene and I do not want to like get in trouble or anything. So, yeah, basically I just remain quiet and don't really talk much because, yeah, part of me still has trust issues, but I also have reason to believe every single time when I go outside in public, my negative emotions become more active and it prevents me from talking and having fun. That's what I could basically describe. But really, I have reasons to believe these voices in my head and in my heart are the cause of it. Because trust me, I want to go back how I, well, not the heartless me, how I used to be, how I used to help people, try to be friends again, and try to be like funny. But I don't think that's like the happy and helping people, yes, but me being funny, I don't think that's ever gonna come back because fortunately, because how can I say this? If that bad stuff in high school never happened to me in the first place, or even before the incident in high school, because yeah, I would be still laughing, telling jokes, and all that stuff, but I kind of stopped doing that now. Well, I don't even know what I'm, but you guys get the point. Still, I am trying my best to be happy, and I am trying my best to like support others again. But still, as long as the negative emotions and the darkness in my heart and mind control, well, not control me, but I can technically control it on my own. But still, I don't think it's ever gonna go away because my skills, my strategies, everything came from my darkness and negative emotions. So technically, I need them, and they'll never go away, ever. But that doesn't mean I'm a heartless person. I mean, sure, what I said before when I talked about the toxic players, I know that sounded heartless, and I know that kind of scared you guys. But that was not directly at my friends. That was directly at any toxic players who have something against me. But I don't think they're not gonna watch this video because obviously they don't know I'm a YouTuber and they don't know I'm a streamer, obviously. But I'm just letting you guys know. But still, everything I said, I know it may sound confusing or maybe sounded weird or I don't know, because I know that I can take a wild guess what you guys are thinking right now. But the point is, I am still trying to be happy, I'm still trying to be in a better mood, and I'm still trying to be a better person and help others again. And so far, I've done a successful job of doing that. I have helped my Twitch friends, and that's how it should be. Because as long as I'm still me and still happy and still supporting others in gaming, then at least I can remain happy of that. But as long as we're cool and nothing bad happens, and yeah. But still, now you guys know, and I think I said enough, so yeah. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and if you guys have any questions, let me know in the comments below. So yeah. But either way, don't forget to like and subscribe. So peace out, stay safe, and I'll see you guys again later on. Peace.